Hey, this is Leon White, and you are now tuned in to TTB Entertainment.
Bitch.
This program contains graphic material, including offensive language. Viewer discretion is advised.
This is The Panel. With host BubzDaGawd, AaronWildzOutTV, and the voice of TTB.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to a new experience right here on the TTB network. This is The Panel, a show where nothing is off limits. We will talk about everything from politics to reality TV and everything in between. Let's meet the host. We have AaronWildzOutTV and BubzDaGawd. What's going on, y'all? We got our own show.
I'm excited.
So am I. I'm ready to see the potential. I'm ready to touch on everything. I'm ready to have fun. Let's fucking do it. Let's do it.
Before we dive into some juicy topics, I just want to let our viewers know that the reason why I am wearing a mask is to bring mask awareness. There's a pandemic that is still happening, and people are not. It's not clicking. So I want them to see me wearing my mask. Okay. But speaking of things going on, Tasha K did a three-part documentary called Surviving Jaguar Wright. Now, for those who don't know, Jaguar Wright is a neo-soul singer whose career never really took off, despite working with the Roots and having a hit song with Jay-Z called Song Cry. You know, she even released 2 albums, one with gold and one went nowhere. And in summer of 2020, she was everywhere. Like every other video was her going viral, talking about celebrities and exposing the quote unquote music industries. I mean, she attacked people such as Jill Scott, Mary J. Blige, Diddy, Erykah Badu, Tiffany Haddish, and countless others. So what is going on? What did you guys think of the documentary? Bubs, I'm gonna start it off with you, my guy. What do you think? What's happening?
If you coming onto social media with whatever you have going on, understand as you elevate, you're going to have many eyes on you. There are going to be people that's going to be like, hold on, wait a minute, this don't add up. So shout out to motherfucking Tasha K. I'm not going to lie, in the beginning, I kind of was a Jaguar Wright supporter. I was kind of falling for the story and the emotion because she has a way with words, the way that she ends up like twisting the words and making them so encapsulating. It's just absolutely amazing. But then with Tasha K, as she did this expose and went deeper, she brought the facts, she brought the receipts, all of that. And I mean, you can't argue fact. Fact is irrefutably the case. To me, Jaguar Wright is narcissistic, unfortunately. I do feel bad for her because she wanted her career to grow. Unfortunately, it didn't. And now I think she's getting and liking all of this attention. And to her, publicity, no matter what it is, bad or good, she's all for it. But just tell the truth, because if you don't tell the truth is gonna set your ass free. I'm telling you, it's gonna set you free whether you want to be free or not. So we're gonna see.
Now, before I send it over to Aaron over there, listen, we found out a lot of alarming things. You know, she was arrested in 2016 for child abduction of her youngest child, Sam Jr. Her eldest son, unfortunately, was killed in a hotel parking lot in 2018. Now, most of the documentary really surrounded her ex-husband.
Yeah.
And he said Sam Odom Sr. He said a lot of things about her. First of all, they moved in after only 3 months. They got married after only 9 months. And I love when Sam said he said red flags look like Six Flags when you're having fun. Talking about their ain't that a word when talking about their relationship. And then he also went on to say that Jag went on tour with the Roots and cheated on him the first fucking night. Aaron, how did you feel about Sam spilling the beans?
Okay. First of all, I referred to him as Sam Daddy Deuce's daddy, because baby,
Daddy.
that's one fine brother right there. So, Sam just laid it on the line. I love how he wasn't trying to down her, disrespect her. Basically, he was just there to say his part and tell everybody his side of the story. Like, first of all, this woman has not only threatened him, has abused his mother, her mother, and countless others, especially her living child. So I just love when he told the tea about her lying to him at first about just sleeping. We got high in the bed and we just fell asleep. And then moments later, the guilt hit her, and now we slept together. But it was like we didn't sleep together on the first night. It was long down the line. Charlie Quali put that ass was on game. Like, no, we slept the first night, baby. I'm sorry to say that to you.
She gagged. She gagged. She gagged. And let me tell you something. I gagged, even though, mind you, like Bubs pointed out, because I was a Jaguar believer too at first, and she did mention in her videos that he did pull up to the House of Blues in Chicago. However, when he confirmed this story and I heard it again, I was like, yo, he gangsta ass in the most respectful way. He's like, he booked that ticket, he showed up, and he was like, yo, what's really going on with you and my wife? Like, Bubs, how did you feel about him explaining that again through his lenses versus through Jaguar Wright's lenses when she spoke about it?
It makes complete sense. Like, look at the man's energy, how he presents himself. He's a gentleman. So he did the man thing, which is, if you fucking around on my wife, I'm to come to you as a man. I ain't ready to fight you. You know what I'm saying? But I just want to talk to you and figure out what the fuck's going on. That's some man type of shit. But with Jaguar Wright and just how all this evidence and facts has come out, especially when she was attacking his mother, and we saw the other perspective from the mother's perspective as opposed to Jaguar's 30-second video. It was just like, wow. So it's making me look at her like, this is crazy. This is absolutely fucking crazy. She has a lot of divine masculine energy. She's just very hard like that. And for him, he was kind of more laid back, chill, reserved. So it was kind of like an awkward connection in reference to their energy, but it somehow complemented each other because he was still going through that with her. But it was just like, wow, to see that.
I think he was just young, dumb, full of cum, and like we said, he is a gentleman. And I just feel like, as nice of a human being he is, he probably was really optimistic about her. You know what I mean? And
but no shade though. But I mean, just like y'all was saying, he's pretty attractive, right? No shade. Jaguar is beautiful, but it's like, if you young, dumb, and full of cum, you're gonna want to feel all that cum in something that look really nice. So I'm just saying. And then on top of that, getting married to her that quick, and on top of that, she found them a house to live. That was kind of crazy to me, because it's like, wait a minute, you saying that you the man and all this stuff, but she found y'all place to live, and she was also building shit or whatever. Like I said, it was something that was strange. It was weird.
But you know what? Hold on, because I want to count on that, because guys who are attractive, right? Sure, they might fuck any old thing. I mean, they might fuck all the hot girls, but when it comes down to their wives, if you notice, most of their wives, no shade to the wives, but the wives they don't look as great as all the thotty bitches that they were fucking, because
right.
So maybe
around that time it would like most likely be the energy. Like, oh, okay, she has an energy that's very loving and caring and nurturing. I want that for myself, our family, all that stuff. That's cool. But when this bitch is over here burning you with goddamn lamps and shit, and threatening you and shit, and cussing your mama out and shit, and your own mama like, bitch, don't fucking do this, don't, and you still do it anyway. I'm just saying.
Aaron, what did you think about him revealing that while he was sleeping, waiting for her to come home, he woke up being burned by a lamp? Could you imagine being burned by a lamp? Like, what?
That's some shit you do to a Barbie or something.
Not a Barbie.
Or G.I. Joe.
I'm just very upset that he didn't bust that bitch head open the first time. Like, she laid his hands on him. Like, I understand he's a gentleman, but it's one thing to constantly do things that I haven't done to you back. I haven't touched you. I haven't done nothing. It's like, we're in a marriage. We're supposed to communicate with words. It's not supposed to be these fisticuffs at me because you feel like I've done something wrong, which we need to talk about. Like, this whole burning me, punching me in my face, or trying to attack me. I tell you not. The first time she would have did it, that fucking lamp would have went across her dome. Not the
dome.
The dome.
Not the dome. Aaron, are you back? We lost you for a second.
I'm here.
Okay, yeah. Bubs was just talking about how creative it was to burn somebody with the lamp. But hold on to that thought, you guys. We have to take a quick commercial break. Now, to all of you guys out there watching us, go grab a snack and bring that ass the fuck back. This is The Panel.
My name is Prince, born and raised here in Miami, and I'm a marketing mogul.
We're Enforced Media. We work with agencies, brands, or everything in between. We have the resources and services you need. Whatever you're looking for, we help you create. Social media management, design service, web development, app development, video editing, and even SEO services. Our design, strategy, and technology teams help brands connect with people. We're the team that bring ideas to life. What are you waiting for? Enforced Media.
So basically what I do is for businesses that don't know how to market to their audience, I basically come in and show them what it is they need to do, give them the tools, the structure, and sometimes even help them with their financing when it comes to getting their marketing strategy out there and getting to those clients that they need.
And we're back here at the panel. We were just talking about Tasha K's explosive 3-part documentary on Jaguar Wright. And before the commercial break, we were talking about her abusive behavior towards her first husband, Samuel Odom. Now, I want to point something out that Samuel said. He said that the reason why Jaguar is so abusive is because as a child, her father would abuse her. So she was looking for that. She seeks that in her relationships. Like, she wants that, which is fascinating to me because most women who go through that, they want the opposite. So what do you guys think about that? And Aaron, since we lost you, I'm going to throw this out to you.
Okay. And I'm loving that you said that, because I actually did some research on what kind of cheater she was and why she seeked these things from, these men in her lifetime, in her, failed relationships until this recent one. So I found out that she is a hunter cheater, which means that she hunts for these men to basically get something out of them. Either she wants to teach them something or bring out of them something of past, of like recent events or something. She's a hunter. She's a huntress. So she seeks out these men of whatever quality, of all descents or backgrounds or whatever. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter the color or whatever, or mental illness, she seeks out these men to get something out of these men, bring something out of these men, what she wants out of them. And it's I read that and I was like, oh, that describes her perfect. So
wait, hold the fuck up real quick. There's different types of cheat. We got a hunter. What else do we have? This is new to me.
Yeah, there's 6. Well, I researched it. There's 6 types of cheaters. There's a professional one that often refers to it. Often pointed towards men. The professional cheater. There's the hurt and scorn cheater. There's a cheater that is like he don't know that a person don't know that they're doing it, but they can't control themselves. So they keep doing it and doing it. And they don't know why they're doing it, but they keep doing it for some reason. So
y'all ever heard of Lorena Bobbitt?
Yes, I know. Yes.
Okay, I just want to point it out to my partner. If my partner is watching, you got one time, and you're gonna wake up with no dick. Okay, that's all I'm saying. And unlike Lorena, I will not put it on the highway. I'm gonna burn it. You won't be able to find it. Okay.
But yeah,
all I gotta say.
But yeah, it's crazy. When I found that out, it was mind blowing. So just keeping that, she's a huntress. She seeks out these prey of men. That she's a dangerous little bitch.
Now, Bubs, also during this 3-part documentary, the topic of Sam Jr. being autistic was brought up, and Jag has stated that he is autistic, and Sam Sr. was like, no, Sam Jr. is not autistic. Now, we all saw the clip. Now, after seeing the clip, I did reach out to a therapist who deals with these type of things, and they're saying, yes, he is autistic, but he's a highly functioning autistic person. Like, he's not, like it'll be really hard to suspect it if you're not looking too deep into it. So,
right,
Bubs, what do you think of that?
I'm not gonna lie, that part was a little bit cringy to me because it was like the way that he was responding was kind of in an awkward type of way. But at the same time, I was thinking to myself, okay, there are Black people in the world who do talk like that. You know what I'm saying? Talk white or talk proper. So I ain't, you know what I'm saying? I'm trying to figure that out. But it was still kind of cringy, just how he was, and all these vocal inflections and stuff. I'm like, but white people talk that way too. You know what, Bill, Jill, they do that too. So it's like, I don't know. You know what I'm saying? He is intelligent though, but it was, I would say kind of like geeky, awkward, nerdy. That's what I would think of it. So
listen, I don't even find anything being bad with autism, because there's a show, I can't think of the Netflix show, which I love so much. It centers on this autism guy. I can't think of it right now. You guys have probably watched it before. It's so fucking good. And what it really is it's you're only autistic when you're super, you're so smart that it becomes a defect. Because he's highly intelligent. Most of them are. They're fucking geniuses. So, Aaron, how did you feel about the whole autistic thing?
I'm never the one to misdiagnose somebody. So I just felt like it's really cringy for his own mother to keep false diagnosing her family. Like, oh, all of my family is schizophrenic. Like, it's so many false diagnoses, like back and forth. It was annoying. I do feel like he does have some sort of dysfunction, a disability. Well, probably like I don't know what it is. It's kind of like I agree with Bubs with he has some type of delay with his speech. He has some type of delay. He has to think before he speaks and thinks of it. He thinks too long, and it's too he was just thinking too much about the answer, and I feel like he tripped up on some things. I feel like he tripped up on some questions and on his answers or something like that.
But I ain't gonna lie. I kind of do that myself sometimes, but I think it because I be high, so maybe my shit just be all over the place. But
and then you got to take into context that he was being interviewed by Tasha K.
Yes,
she does. Yeah. She does have a huge ass following, so he's probably like, if he already overthinks what he says, just imagine during that interview, he's really like, I really got to watch what the fuck I say. So
that's me.
Is it really?
Yeah, like I be in my head sometimes, but I'm learning now to kind of just who gives a fuck? Just be yourself, goddamn it. If you fuck up, so what? Continue. So, you know.
We love a fuck up. The world is full of fuck ups, and you know the world loves a fuck up story and then a comeback story. Like fuck up, fuck it up.
Exactly. Fuck it up in a good way. In a good way.
Right. Aaron, what were you going to say, my love? What were you going to say?
No, you know, and I feel like, you know, it was just like the mockery of it. I feel like on that they just kept referencing, and I feel like his mother was just making a mockery of mental illness, and I just didn't like it. And myself, I have a learning disability. People don't know that.
Okay.
I have a learning disability.
Oh, wow.
Like with tests, I freaks out on tests. Like I have to have extra time on tests because I freezes up when I'm getting timed. I don't like to be timed. And I get a little, you know, like freeze up, like, you know, just, you know, everybody has their defects and, you know, their little issues that's going on with them. And I just didn't like, you know, people making a mockery of whatever illnesses that people have. And I just didn't like that.
Right.
See, cheers to alcohol. This is why I drink. See what I'm saying? Fuck the world, because everybody's so fucking judgy. Everybody's so judgy, like bitch, if you don't have a problem. People be killing me, like, oh, my life is so perfect, bitch.
Oh, like, somebody gonna find out some shit on you and they gonna put it out there. Now the question is, can you stand the fucking rain? A lot of people can't. A lot of people can't.
But that's like stand up in your shit. Stand up in your shit, and while you walking in your talk, that's a funky Deneva saying. I live for that saying. So you better live in your.
I'm sorry, you guys. I kind of zoned out when Bub said "Stand the Rain." I went to the song "Can You Stand the Rain." I was like zoning out and jamming in my head real quick.
God is good. Okay.
Now, another disturbing thing about this documentary, which I already knew by watching it, because if you're always in a car, let's be honest, if you're always in a car, it's like, where are you traveling to, bitch? Like, Clive Davis ain't after you, girl. Stop it. So I already had a feeling that she was homeless. So for it to be allegedly, we have to say allegedly, you know, for it to be allegedly confirmed is mind-blowing. Bubs, how do you feel about this?
I thought the same thing. It was kind of interesting that Sam Odom Sr. said that, you know, she was getting money because of her mother's pension and stuff like that. Like, she was able to live comfortably. But I mean, if it's in her head, I don't fucking know. We have seen her in the car on the road again, just continuously traveling the goddamn country. I think she's probably doing that because of all the fucking lawsuits that motherfuckers probably want to give her. The bitch probably wants to be on the run and don't want to be caught. Because if she stays at one place too long, they're gonna find her ass, and bitch, you going back to court. So, you know, that could be a reason why.
All right, hold that thought, you guys. We have another commercial break to take. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the panel, and we'll be right back.
Guys, I need to borrow some clothes for the interviews because I don't have any fancy clothes.
Go to my closet, you take whatever you need. You too, Brennan. You guys gotta look sharp. It's the most important day of our lives, okay?
Okay, Dad.
What's your name? What's your age? Where you from? What's your sign? Who you love? What's your style? What you do? What you drive? Stop, drop, and roll. Do that. Do it like a pro. Do that. Stop, drop.
And we are back here on the panel. And before the break, we were just talking about the Tasha K Surviving Jaguar Wright documentary. Once again, it's such a mess. Aaron, is there anything else you want to say regarding this specific topic? Because it's a lot to unpack.
First of all, the whole 3 parts is a fool. I learned so much about a non mainstream artist. I don't know where she came from. But I do have some development because after the whole debacle of these 3 parts, I wanted to know what's the aftermath. Like, did she do a live talking about this? And baby, she's still going on rants on top of rants on top of rants.
is she going on rants regarding the fact that she's still in her mom's pension, which is $6,000? Her mom is a retired teacher, Miss Francis, and she is allegedly the power of attorney over. That's Bubs. What did you think about that when you heard this information?
It's a classic manipulative, narcissistic move. She's trying to get all that power that she didn't have before, because she has some resentment towards her mother. I mean, let's even get deeper into that. How about the fact that when she called her mother, she cussed her mother the fuck out? I wish. Okay, my face is hurting right now because I can only imagine the slap that would have came across my fucking face if I sat here and said anything like that to my goddamn mom, okay? And I'm strong as fuck. I wish I would. It was crazy. But see, once again, this is narcissistic fucking behavior at its best. And not only that, I did a little bit of research. Jaguar right now is starting to pursue legal action against Tasha K. So now she's already, look, it's a lot of shit she's talking about, but guess what? Once again, when you keep lying, the truth gonna come out. What doesn't wash out in the goddamn wash, or comes out in the wash, comes out in the fucking rinse. And that big bitch about to be rinsed. I'm just saying.
Wait a minute. Hold on. Hold the fuck up. How is she gonna sue Tasha K when all Tasha K really did it? Like, and if you look at it from like a legal standpoint, Tasha K did the documentary so well because all she really did was use Jaguar's own clips against her.
Right.
And then she had family members call out the bullshit.
But once again, we dealing with somebody who think that Clive Davis is after them right now. So at this fucking point, the bitch believe whatever she believe. Okay.
All Clive is trying to do is stay COVID free, baby. That's all he's trying to do.
You know, I'm gonna leave Clive alone because Clive is trash. But but I will say this.
Trash, though.
Yeah, he really is trash, garbage. But how did you guys feel about the fact that her family has said that her father suffered from Bubs? You say the word
schizophrenia.
Okay, you guys, thank you. I have such a hard time saying that word. So they're saying it might have transferred, down to her. Which once they said it, and I was thinking about all of the videos of her that I watched, I was like, oh shit, I could kind of see it. So, Aaron, do you see it? Do you feel it? Do you smell it?
She has so many things wrong with her. She's not only schizophrenia, she also said on Tasha's interview that she suffers with multiple personality disorder.
Oh wow, yeah, she did say that.
People. She has other people, and then when she gets back to her, like when she feels settled, she gets back to herself. She also did that on Tasha's interview. She stated that. She has so many things wrong with her.
Right.
Okay, let's just.
I'm gonna say this real quick. Yeah. I think it was one story she said where the bitch ended up falling asleep and then the next day she was in another country.
Without a passport. How do you do that?
Without a What? Clive Davis is after this bitch. What? At this
Clive would have got her ass by now.
Look, Tasha K let the shit out. She's showing the facts. And once again, facts is irrefutably the fucking case. Jaguar about to get her ass nailed to the goddamn cross for everybody to see because of her bullshit. But see, there are going to be a lot of people who are going to learn from this experience, and they're going to learn to be better so they don't end up like her ass. And that's the bigger picture for me. It's the bigger picture for me.
It's the bigger picture for me. Yes, bitch. You better say the me. Now, speaking of the situation, Aaron, you were saying you had facts on what she said about the aftermath. What is she saying? What's happening?
Let's just say that she's not only suing Tasha, she's suing her ex-husband, Daddy Sam. My daddy. Okay, let's just make that appearance. I will have him. She's going
to protect your daddy.
She's going after his 401k. That's what she said.
Yes.
Okay. She's making up more allegations that he is sleeping with transgender. He is gay or bi. And she also made reference about he's been sexually assaulted by his mother because his mother was sexually assaulted by her grandfather. I think her father or grandfather. What? One of the two. Yes. And said that back in those days, he sold her to something, or it was a melee of like allegations. I gagged because I was like, girl, you're suing him because he said all these things about you, but you're saying on this live all allegations about him. You are attacking his mother.
That part.
You are attacking him as a man. And I'm like, girl, you can't take it. You really can't take it. You're dishing out what you can't take. And that's sad.
That part. That fucking part. And for me, my thing is, who is saying this? Is it Jaguar Wright who went on the live and said that, or is it one of her multiple personalities that said that?
Oh, that's a good question. That's a very good question. At this point, I don't know. But the only person that was Jaguar.
Mind you, I already feel lied to because honestly, I really thought her real name was Jaguar. Like when I found out it was Jackie, I said Jackie or Jacqueline. I said, "Bitch, you've been lying to us."
This is some hood trap ass shit, bitch.
You've been lying to us from the jump.
That's like a bitch being named Mercedes and built like a fucking Buick, bitch. Huh? Excuse me? What happened? Okay.
I'm dead.
All right.
Now, moving on to get off this topic, you guys need to check out all 3 parts. It's worth watching, I promise. Now, Raz B did an interview with Jason Lee of Hollywood Unlocked, and he went on to Fox Soul to do the interview. However, word got out. He spoke during the interview that he was, the shit with Chris Stokes, his former B2K manager, attached to him. He was speaking about that on the Fox Soul show. And word got back to Chris Stokes, and bitch, them lawyers hit up the Fox network real quick and shut down.
Cuddy.
How do you guys? I don't really care for what's his name, Jason Lee, like that. But I will commend him for. I feel like he's seeing the viewership that he's getting, and he's like, I need to really use my platform in a powerful way and stop being such a fucking scumbag all the time, to the point where Beyonce used to avoid his ass. You know what I'm saying? So, how do you feel about this, BubzDaGawd? What do you think about the whole Raspy Chris Stokes situation in 2021? Again, it keeps happening every year. It happens.
Yeah, I think the reason why it popped up this year because I did a little bit of research. Actually, Raz B is in talks with trying to produce a documentary about sexual abuse against men, and have Netflix, do the whole situation with it and stuff like that. So I guess that's kind of bringing that movement up. And then also with the Me Too movement, like with Harvey Weinstein, Jeffrey Epstein, R. Kelly, Kels, bitch, drip, 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 all that type of stuff. Like all this stuff is coming out now. And unfortunately, there are some individuals who are in the community that do have power and have influence, and they use it in a very destructive ass fucking way. So, it's just so crazy. But once again, I do commend Jason Lee. Like, I don't really fuck with him like that because I'm not really into celebrity gossip like that. But I saw the video and I appreciate him. Like, this shit behind me, I'm about this shit. And I appreciate him using his platform to bring awareness and say that, look, it's men out here being sexually abused too. And everybody fucking matters. And he's going to allow Raspy to tell his story. Like, bitch, fuck you hoes, bitch. The truth is coming out. No matter what y'all do, bitch, it's coming out. So big up to Jason Lee.
Ladies and gentlemen, we're taking our last commercial break. We'll be right back. Keep it right the fuck here. You are watching The Panel.